Hey guys, welcome back to the layout. So I got a bunch of new things for you guys here. But first, before we get into that, I wanted to shout out Wilmer from the Indian Head Valley Railroad. If I'm not saying that correct, Wilmer, definitely let me know in the comments. So I'll shout you out next time. But he I guess does a show or something. I didn't really look at his channel too much, guys. I was able to just kind of catch what was going on here. But I got a bunch of subscribers and a bunch of people leaving me great comments. So thank you guys for that, and thank you Wilmer for sending people over here. I love spreading knowledge and the cool things that people can do in this hobby. So I think it's something that really needs to be out there, and that's kind of why I started this. I used to have another YouTube channel before this, guys, but I didn't have great content on it, so I kind of wanted to move over to this one. So I do appreciate any kind words, suggestions, anything you guys have to say. Please let me know. So I'll kind of jump into this one right now. So if you guys saw a couple of my last videos, I think I believe this scene's actually in it. Not entirely sure though. I used to have this like dirt road, a little open area with a bunch of farm equipment and a field. So that was like one of the first scenes I ever did starting in like 2009. So I liked it. I didn't love it. And so one of the things with me is I really want to make it pop and look realistic and look pretty unique. So this was something that I always kind of wanted to do here, and I finally, because of Woodland Scenics coming out with their new fence system, was able to do it. And Woodland Scenics started, if you guys haven't seen, Woodland Scenics has a new fence system. I don't know what the exact product number is, or it's called, but I just saw it came out within the last week, and I was able to pick up 2 packs from them. I think they're 15, 16 pieces in a pack. So I don't know how much that's going to get me. I didn't really look too much into it, but if we need more, we'll get more. But I plan on having this nice farm field and fence go all the way around this, and I'll show you guys an overview in a second, but I want to kind of focus on the creek here. So one of the things I always see in Vermont, which is, if you guys don't know, it's what I model. So the typical farm field entrance, overgrown dirt roads and creeks and everything. So I kind of wanted to fit that into the scene, and this kind of gave me that opportunity to do it. So I had some time this week. I was able to take out the old scene and put this one in. So all this is plywood underneath, and I have some foam board here in this particular section. There's the little creek there, the crossing, a little mud hole for the cows, and then we'll kind of go down here. That opens up to a field, the storage of hay. These are JTT scenery, hay bales and rolls. And then we have a nice divider where I'm going to put in the grass and trees for this scene. So I've been working on trees for right now. I'm waiting for my order from Scenic Express to come in for the flock colors and the static grass and the fence and everything. So that was something that I've been working on this past week. And the nice thing with the foam is that I can stick the fence kind of right into it, so I don't really have to worry too much about the fence having to drill into plywood or anything. So that was kind of the big push to get this going. And then I hand painted, and since I had to take up the ballast and everything, so I hand painted all the ties here. I still got to weather the track. I'll show you guys an example of the track weathering on the other side of the layout when we get over there in a second. So been working on trees like a madman. I only have 2 colors right now, actually. This autumn rust color and green. So I've been trying to do every single tree this color, but a good majority of them. So that's what I've been working on, really. Over here, I'm going to get to this area eventually. Let me zoom out here for you guys, sorry. Get into this area eventually, so this will all be fall colors. Excuse the flickering, it's one of my lights is out. So we'll work our way over here. You guys can see this hillside's barren now. I just took all those trees off to weather, to paint and make them look kind of like this guy. So what I do is I generally pick out super trees ahead of time. I'll try and paint them so that you guys can see these ones are all painted, and then I'll flock them and everything when I get the time to. So right now I'm kind of on like a flocking madman mission because I really have nothing. I don't have too much more to do. So I'm trying to get it I'd rather just get them all done at once. The one thing I cannot stand in this hobby is making trees. Some people hate ballast, some people like this, some people like that. I can't stand making trees. I think they're just a pain in the butt. So anyway, I'll jump around to a second. So another thing I did was I got derails from HobbyLink. I'll show you a functioning one over there in a second. There's one here and there's another one going in here. So we'll shoot around and I'll kind of show you guys what that looks like. So, and then I'm gonna have another video in a second after this one, guys, kind of showing off some vehicle projects. But anyway, we'll talk about the derail real quick. So I got these from HobbyLink. They were like $11 for 3, so not bad. You know, you spend $11, you get 3 of them. That's pretty good. So I have 2 for the grain company and 2 for the Suburban Propane dealership over here. So they're very easy to install. They're literally one piece that you glue down. This one tab here. Let me actually zoom in for you guys. Kind of show you what I'm talking about here. So this piece here is just going to go over the other piece, and then that's what's going to hold it down so you can flip the inside over. So very simple. I had some other ones before in the past and they're a pain in the butt to build because you have to put like wire in them and everything. But these ones I literally popped down, let it dry overnight, and came back down. They're functional. So that's a huge bonus. I don't have to worry. I can actually add that to an operating. That'll actually slow the operation down. And then I'm going to get back to that one second. I just want to show you guys what weathering track means and what I do. So I actually take light color rust, dark color rust, and soot, and I weather the outside, the inside, and the middle of the track. So like what Alcos would do is spill oil and fuel everywhere as they typically do. So since I model mainly Alco area, that's what, you know, there's going to be a lot of weathering to the track. So that's what I'm going to do to the inside, and that's a painstaking process, so you got to bear with that. But so the derails, going back to that, they'll actually add another switching move here, because you have to take the flag away, open the derail, get the car, and do the same thing to close it up. So something like if you guys have model hazard materials or any interaction where there's a main line and a siding, depending on how active the sidings are, they will throw a derail up there. So like these ones down here at the grain company, this would definitely be something that would be derailed with those 2 tracks, depending on the switch being open. So that was another thing. I just wanted to add those 2 down there. Like I said, the hill is actually getting trees now, so colored trees. So we'll have a nice fall area here, and I'm gonna do this hill next after I get the farm stuff done, and then I think we'll pretty much be set. So for the time being, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna show you guys. Excuse all the junk here, but like I said, I'm making trees like a madman. So these are the first couple ones I'm doing right now. Like I said, I don't want to do too much of this particular color, so I kind of mixed them all together. And I'm waiting for yellow, orange, and red to come in, so really make it a nice fall appearance here. So, and you guys can see I have a bunch more over here as well to do. So, so that's going to be the next thing I really push to get done here. And I really want to say, like, once I get done with that, I think that's going to be a time where I start dismantling other sections and stuff to put in that final staging section of Montreal that I do plan on scenicking. So when we get around to that, I'll kind of hopefully try and do a series on buildings, or at least building and layout. That'd be nice. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much going to do it for this part. I think we'll do part 1, and I'll try and do part 2 next month, or part 2 later in the month. Probably, I would hope to get the farm scene done in the next week or so. Like I said, I'm just waiting on materials right now, so that's kind of like what's been the holdup. But they're supposed to be here Monday or Tuesday, and I think I'll have some free time Monday afternoon. So since I work nights, I can try and get up, an hour or 2 before I have to go to work at night and get a lot of stuff done. So it's nice because it at least dries overnight, and I can come back in and do it in the morning or afternoon, whatever I do. So I'll leave you guys with that. I'll wait for part 2, I guess, in a week or 2, and I'll let you guys see what's going on with that stuff. And thank you guys for all the fantastic comments, and if you guys have any questions, comments, want to know how the layout operates, I can do a series on it, I guess. Try to do something like that. So I'm busy, but I have the time to kind of put these things together. It takes an hour or 2 to really sit down and do it, and I can definitely put that out there and kind of explain my stuff in the hobby too, if you want to. And we'll kind of go from there, take it one step at a time. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for saying these awesome words. It really does put a good smile on somebody's face doing this type of stuff. To know that they're kind of getting in the right direction. So we'll talk to you guys in part 2.